Senator from Nevada.
Madam President, I rise today to talk about the solar tariff, CRA, which unfortunately is misguided and going to have a devastating impact on states like Nevada, as you well know. House Joint Resolution 39 to end the pause on solar tariffs is really a misguided effort that will not only cripple our nation's solar industry, but kill thousands of American jobs. Our country is in a position to lead the rest of the world in clean energy production, including solar development. And states like Nevada are building up our solar capabilities and creating thousands of new jobs that support working families. Talk to the unions in my state, and you'll hear how important solar is for Nevadans. I spent some time recently with IBEW at the Gemini Solar Project, which our president, Madam President, knows well. It's one of the new solar arrays in southern Nevada. I heard directly from them about how these are good paying jobs for our workers, which is why so many unions, including the carpenters, the laborers, and operating engineers, oppose this resolution. This effort to reinstate solar tariffs would devastate our operations. It would hurt working families, and it would make it even more difficult to become energy independent in this country. Just a few weeks ago, the Energy and Natural Resources Committee held a hearing with Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm. She told me that she gets it, that we need a transition period to be able to build up our solar supply in the United States. It's happening thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, but we're just getting started. Right now, the United States only has capacity to manufacture a small fraction of our domestic solar demand. Now, of course, we need to keep building our domestic manufacturing of solar. We all agree, and we need to continue that process. But we shouldn't punish our workers by pretending that infrastructure already exists when we know it doesn't. That means we need to expand our supply of solar panels and cells. Just having this vote this afternoon will have a chilling effect on the solar industry, the solar energy industry. Listen, when the threat of these tariffs were originally looming, just the threat of them back then, 75% of domestic solar projects experienced cancellations or delays because of that threat, including in Nevada. And I heard it. Madam President, you heard it. We heard it from our workers. We heard it from the projects in the pipeline. And that is a sign of what's to come if this misguided effort is successful. Nevada has the #1 solar economy in the country, which has created nearly 9,000 good-paying jobs, many of them union jobs. But if we lift the pause on our solar tariffs, those jobs will be in danger. And I won't stand for it. Madam President, I know you won't stand for it. And it's not just in Nevada. It's not just blue states or red states. These tariffs would risk the jobs of the 225,000 Americans who work in solar throughout the country. But some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle still want to go ahead with this resolution. Let me just say, Texas, for example, has over 10,000 jobs that would be endangered by these tariffs. North Carolina could see its nearly 7,000 solar jobs be jeopardized. And there are close to 12,000 Floridians working in the solar industry whose jobs would be at risk. There is no justifiable reason to move forward with this resolution that would kill jobs in our own states. I agree that we need to stay competitive with the Chinese government. But if we implement these tariffs, 3/4 of our solar deployment would stop. That would cede our leadership to the Chinese government. It would hurt our domestic manufacturing, and our working families, most importantly, would pay the price. And we just can't let that happen. We need to be supporting American leadership in the solar industry. We need to be protecting our working families and, yes, creating more solar jobs. That's why I'm going to be urging my colleagues to vote no on this irresponsible and harmful resolution. Madam President, thank you, and I yield the floor.